Hi everyone, and welcome to today's practice. So today we're looking at the first principle of alignment of Anusara Yoga, which is setting the foundation and opening to grace. And there are three parts to it. The first part, the setting of the foundation. This connects us to the earth. The second part is connecting to ourselves, taking a breath, bringing our awareness to our inner body. And then the third part of it is connecting to this, I suppose, the mystery of life, this energy that's all around us and inside us, this universal energy. And it kind of allows us to open up to what is in any given moment, not what we perceive it to be, not what our judgments or our opinions, what is actually happening in the moment. So in today's class we will look at opening to grace as we flow through our practice. You will need a block, so have that handy. If you don't have a block, have a book, a big book, and that's it. So come into a seat, a cross-legged seat or kneeling, whatever's the most comfortable for you. And as we're looking at this first principle of alignment, and we do it in every single class, feel your foundation. So connect through your sit bones. Take the flesh of your thighs, roll them in, back and wide, and feel your two sit bones connecting with whatever surface you're on. Take a moment, close your eyes. Feel your feet against the earth. Maybe your legs are touching the earth. Now bring your awareness to how you feel. Take a moment and ask yourself how you're feeling today. And opening to grace allows us to set an intention for our practice. So what has brought you to yoga today? What do you want to get out of your practice? And say that to yourself. It could be something like, I am calm. Say it in positive statement to yourself, like it has already happened. Allow that to sit with you for a moment. Take a deep breath in and then let it go. Bring your right hand to your belly and your left hand to your heart. Take a deep breath in, and maybe you'll feel both hands rise with your breath and get nice and long through the sides of your body. From your hips up into your armpits, side body long, shoulder blades on your back. Keep that lift in your heart space as you soften your boundaries. And with each breath, feel the breath beneath your right hand on your belly. Allow it to rise up beneath the left hand on your heart. Feel the inner body expand with each breath. Another term of this principle of alignment is inner body bright. Feel your inner body bright and full. Take 4 more rounds of your breath. Breathing into your belly, allowing it to rise up into your heart space. Maybe taking a little bit more into your collarbones. Keep that fullness as you exhale and soften your outer body. On your next exhale, release your hands. Feel what you have created with your breath. Open your eyes. So working on the sides of the body today and the shoulders. Bring your right fingertips to the earth. Lift your left arm up towards the ceiling. Taking a deep breath and get that same sense of fullness in the upper body. As you exhale, feel yourself connecting to your foundation. Breath in on the inhale and lengthen, and as you exhale, side bend over towards your right side. Try and keep your right shoulder blade on your back, so both sides of the body are nice and long, so we don't lose the right side just because we're side bending. Right shoulder blade onto your back. Connect more with your left sit bone, push it down into the earth and go a little bit deeper into your side bend. You could move your hand out more to the right. Should feel really good in the side of your body. Take another deep breath in. Fill up with breath. As you exhale, push now down into your right hand, down and away from you. And then inhale and lift up. Bring your hands to your upper thighs. Take a breath in. Lengthen the sides of your body. Roll your shoulders back. Lift your heart. Feel that fullness. And as you exhale, feel your foundation. Root down into it. And then take your left hand over towards the left side. Side body long, left shoulder blade on your back. Reach your right arm up and side bend over to the left. Try and keep both sides of your body nice and long. I know we're contracting the left side, but don't allow yourself to completely contract it. Try and keep that fullness in both sides of your body. Can you get it into the back of your body, the front of your body? Connect more with your right sit bone. Maybe go a little bit deeper. That hand you can walk it away from you a little bit more. And inhale and reach up. We're going to come out of our seat now. You may still want to sit up onto a blanket or something. We'll come lengthways on your mat and lengthen your legs out again. And sitting up onto your sit bones, inner spiral those legs. Activate your feet. We looked at muscular energy the last day. So we need to have that muscular energy. Hands on your hips, shoulder blades onto your back. Lift your heart. Bend your right knee and either keep the foot on the inside of your thigh or step it across. We're going to do a twist here. Inhale, lift your left arm up towards the ceiling. Right fingertips come behind you. Take a breath in, lengthen both sides of the body and then twist around towards the right. Activate your left foot. Draw your toes back towards your body. Remember, it's the start of the practice, so don't force any of the twist here. You can wrap your arm around your knee or bring your elbow to your outer knee. Lengthen, sides of the body long, shoulder blades on your back. Lift your heart. Bring your hand to your heart space. And press your heart up into your hand as you gently twist towards the right. Maybe even look over your right shoulder. Inhale back to center and release. Take a moment here in Dandasana staff pose. And it's always nice to pause before you go into each pose. Sometimes in life we can rush and rush and rush and not actually think about what we're doing. Step your left foot across your right. Take a breath in, shoulder blades onto your back. Get that lovely lift in your heart. Bring your left fingertips behind you. Lengthen up through the right arm. Take your time. Really feel your body in the moment. Bring your elbow to your outer knee, or you could wrap your hand around your knee and begin to twist around towards the left. If your elbow is on the outer knee, maybe your hand can be placed on your chest, your heart space, and lengthen your heart up into your hand as you twist around towards the left. Keep that lift in your heart, that fullness in your body. Enjoy. Inhale, come back to center. Release the leg again. Bring your fingertips behind you. Side body long. Shoulder blades onto your back. Deep breath in, inner body bright. As you lift your heart, Look up, gentle back bend. Activate your feet here and hug your legs towards each other. That's our muscular energy, very important. Keep that. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale and fold forward any amount over your strong legs. This is where opening to grace comes in really handy, especially in these forward folds. We want to be so far into them. Take a breath. And be accepting as where you are in the pose. You might be right up here. That's perfect. Wherever you are with this pose, enjoy it, breathe into it and feel your fullness. Inhale and lift up. Cross your ankles. Or you can come to hands and knees. You can cross your ankles coming to hands and knees. And then stack your shoulders over your wrists. Spread your fingers here. Set your foundation. First principle of Anusara Yoga. Setting your foundation and opening to grace. So spread your fingers and really feel the earth beneath your hands. Claw the mat with your hands. Lengthen the sides of your body. Deep breath in. Feel fullness in your upper body. Shoulder blades onto your back. Tuck your toes. Lift your sit bones up and back. With bent knees, come into your downward dog. So once we've all that done, muscular energy then is activated. So hug your arms in towards each other. Feel the strength in your arms. And then you can pedal out your feet here. Bend and straighten your legs. At any stage you need to rest, come into child's pose. So let's come into child's pose for a moment. Take a breath in. Exhale, release your knees. Big toes together. Sit your hips down onto your heels. Come high up onto your fingertips. Again, find that bright inner body with your breath. Expand from the inside out. Can you melt your heart? Bring your shoulder blades more onto your back. On an inhale, come back up. Tuck your toes under, lift up and back, downward dog. Lift your right leg straight and strong. Push down into your hands. Square your hips, so don't allow that right hip to lift up. Roll the outer hip down towards the floor and see, can you lift from the inner thigh. Take a breath here. And draw your knee in towards your nose. Come into plank pose. We're going to step this foot forward. So maybe you can bring it the whole way up between your hands. Maybe it just comes halfway and you step it forward. Press down into your feet. Feel your foundation. Set your foundation. Take a breath in, bring your hands up onto your hips. Lengthen the sides of your body. Roll your shoulders back. Engage muscular energy, foot to knee, knee to foot. Keep that engagement as you reach your arms up overhead. Lift your heart, lift your face. Feel the inner body expand with each breath. Exhale, release your hands behind your back. Bend your elbows, interlace your fingers. Take another deep breath in. From your hips to your armpits, lengthen. Roll your shoulder blades onto your back and maybe straighten your arms. With your back toes tucked under, you can stay here, or on an inhale, lift your back leg up away from the floor. Bend into the back knee a little, go deeper into your front knee. Keep that in the front leg as you stretch and lift and fire up the back leg. That's your strength. Keep that strength in your legs. Lift your heart, release your hands, inhale and reach up. Exhale, release your hands down. Let's switch sides. Step your left foot forward and your right foot back. Drop the back knee down. Press into your fingertips. Engage your legs. Hug in. Set that foundation before you bring your hands up onto your hips. And when we take that time to set ourselves up in a pose, we benefit more from it. We get more out of it. Take a breath in, shoulder blades on your back. Lift your heart. Inhale and reach your arms up. Deep breaths. Take a breath in, and on your exhale, release your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers the awkward way, so bring the opposite thumb on top. Bend your elbows, side body long, shoulder blades on your back. Keep that. You don't want the shoulders to roll forwards. This lovely expansion and opening in the front of the body. Maybe straighten your arms any amount, and if this feels too tight, you could use a belt or a tea towel between your hands. Stay here or activate the back leg. Lift up through the back inner thigh. Bend the knee a little, come a bit deeper into the front knee. Keep that in the front knee, and then lift up through the back leg. Lift your arms, lift your heart, roll your shoulders back, lift your face. Enjoy. Release your hands, inhale and reach up. Exhale, release your hands down. So plant the hands down, set your foundation in your hands, because you're going to step back into your three-legged dog on the left side now. So the left leg reaches up and back. Can you press the left heel, right heel down? Take a breath in and exhale, release. Drop your knees to the floor. Inhale and come up. Standing, kneeling. This may be where a block might come in handy. I'm going to use one just in case, or a book. With your hands on your hips. Tuck your back toes under. Take a breath in, lengthen the sides of your body, roll your shoulders back, and then step your right leg out to the side. Inhale, reach your arms up. Activate your arms and hug skin to muscle, muscle to bone of your legs. Feel your shoulder blades on your back, lift in your heart. Bring your right hand onto your right leg. Keep the length in the left side body as you side bend over towards the right. And breathe. Gate pose. That foot is active, so spread your toes. It's like you're trying to hug your foot and knee towards each other. This hugging to the midline is constant. Lift your heart, turn and maybe look in underneath your left arm. Inhale, reach up. And now we're going to bring our hand either to a block at any level, or a book, or the floor. Right hand on your hip. Side body long, shoulder blades onto your back. Lift your right arm up, turn your palm, and reach your arm up and over past your ear. From your heel to your fingertips, lengthen. Take a breath in, maybe even turn your heart and look in underneath your right arm. Finding lovely space in between the ribs, these intercostal muscles should feel really good. And on an inhale, lift up, hands to your hips, right foot comes back in, and then left foot out. Take a moment. Lengthen down into your legs, lengthen up through the sides of your body, shoulder blades onto your back. Set your foundation. Take a moment. Left hand onto your thigh, right arm reaches up. Breathe in, and then as you exhale, side bend to the left. Maybe even turn and look in underneath your right arm. Inhale and lift up. And again, you might use the block or your fingertips come to the floor. Get long through the sides of your body, not easy on the top side, easy on the left side, not as easy on the right. But see, can you breathe in, lengthen the sides of your body, roll your shoulders back so that your heart lifts and expands, and then reach your left arm up, turn your palm up and over past your ear. And then as you exhale, even though your body's really strong here and active, can you soften a little bit? Can you find some ease? And then use a breath in to come up, inhale and lift. Draw your right leg back in. Let's go back to hands and knees, back to downward dog. Make your way back. Pedal out your feet a little, Look forward between your hands and step your way into Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold. Bring your hands to your hips. Take a breath in, shoulder blades onto your back. Keep your elbows back, bend your knees and root down through your legs. Rise up through your fingertips, reach up. Hands together in front of your heart. Close your eyes for a moment. Feel your feet, feel your foundation. Ask yourself how you feel now. Release your hands. Let's turn to face the long edge of the mat. With your hands on your hips, step your feet wide. So your feet want to be quite wide here. And a good gauge is to lift your arms and you want your ankles underneath your wrists. So you're working towards that. Bring your hands back onto your hips. Get long through the sides of your body again. Roll your shoulders back. And as you exhale, feel your foundation. Press into your feet. Activate your feet by lifting your toes up away from the floor and drawing your feet in towards each other. Feel that engagement in your legs. Keep that fullness and lift in your upper body. And we're going to fold forward. We're going to hinge from the hips. So bring your hands to where your top of your thighs meet. So that kind of crease. That's where the fold comes, not in the upper body. Keep the shoulders back, elbows back. Keep the length in your spine and begin to fold forward. And we're just going halfway. The legs are going to do the work here. Keep that softness in your heart space. Keep that inner body feeling nice and bright. And the side body long. Don't round into the upper back. Another 2 full rounds of the breath. Can you open up to something more here? Press into your feet. Inhale and lift back up. Keep your legs wide. Turn your right toes towards the short edge of the mat. Heel and arch are in line here, so just kind of have a look at that. Find that alignment and then bend into your right knee. Knee tracks over your second toe. Hands to your hips and turn your belly and your ribs and your shoulders back so they're in line with the short edge of the mat. We kind of want to turn towards the top of the mat. I said short edge, I meant long edge of the mat. Take a breath in, shoulder blades on your back. As you breathe out, feel your foundation. Inhale, lift your arms. Take a breath, feel your shoulders again on your back body and then turn your head only to face your fingertips. Go a little bit deeper into your front leg. On a breath in, straighten, and as you breathe out, exhale, feel your foundation. Inhale and straighten. Exhale, bend into your foundation. Now, don't just feel it in the front leg, feel it in the back foot as well. The back leg is just as strong. We'll hold it here. Hug your feet in towards each other. Make your legs really strong. Feel your strength, but feel how much space you take up here. The height of you, the broadness. Right out into the fingertips. Feel your space. Bend your right arm, bring your elbow down towards your knee. Left hand on your hip. Turn your palm up to face the ceiling. Bend a little bit more into that front leg. Again, turn your belly and your ribs towards the left. Reach your left arm up. Take a breath in, shoulder blades onto your back, and then reach your left arm up and over past your ear. Turn and look in underneath your left arm. Side angle pose, Parsvakonasana. Breathe into it. Inhale and lift up. Release your hands, turn your toes in, and heel toe your feet back together. Give your legs a shake before we do the other side. Take a moment, stand in Tadasana, mountain pose. Ankles underneath your hips, legs active. Take a breath in, side body long, shoulder blades on your back. And then step your feet wide. Turn your toes slightly in, hands on your hips. Take a deep breath in, side body long, shoulder blades on your back. Try and fill up into the upper body and the back body as well. Keep that action in your arms, elbows rooting back, and again bend and fold forward from these hip creases. Fold, fold, fold. Halfway. Keep hugging your legs in. Make your legs really work for you here. Soften your skin, but keep the fullness in your inner body. Don't allow your upper back to round. Inhale, lift up. Turn your left toes towards the short edge of the mat. Bend into your left knee. Turn your belly, your ribs, your shoulders back towards the right, facing the long edge of the mat. But make sure your knee is tracking towards your second and third toe. This back leg is strong. Feel your foundation and root down into your foundation. Lift up and then look over your left fingertips. Inhale and straighten. Exhale and bend. Do that a couple of times. We'll stay then in Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2 pose. Engage the muscles in your legs. Shoulder blades onto your back. Breathe here in this moment. Left hand comes to your thigh, right palm facing up. Left hand facing, right hand on your hip. Breath in, shoulder blades back. Maybe go a little bit deeper into your front knee. Reach your top arm over, turn the palm to face the side of the room, and then reach your arm up and overhead. Breathe here. Maybe even looking up underneath your right arm, if it feels okay in your neck. If it doesn't, just we can look down at the ground or out to the side. On an inhale, reach up. Release your hands, turn your toes, and heel toe your feet back together. Give your legs a bit of a shake. And then we'll come down into a seat again. Wide-legged seat. You might want to sit up onto a cushion or a folded blanket here. Same kind of stance in the legs. If you were in a standing pose and we were in our folded, half-folded form, this would be us with our hands on the top of our thighs, lengthen back, shoulder blades onto your back. So we've already made this shape with our body. If you feel a bit cranky in the lower back, keep your fingertips behind you, lean back, but lift the heart so you're still getting that lovely expansion in the front of the body. And you could stay here. Activate your feet, press down into your heels. Imagine you're trying to draw your feet back towards the midline, back towards each other. Take a breath in and either stay upright or walk your hands forward. Forward fold. Doesn't matter how far you fold. Breathe into whatever shape you've made in your body. Walk your hands back. Bring your hand underneath your left knee and draw your left knee in. So bend your left knee. Take a breath in, lengthen the sides of your body. You may need to have a belt or even a tea towel here for this one. So take a breath in, lengthen up, shoulders back, and feel into your foundation. Activate the leg. Feel secure, feel grounded, feel anchored. And take your belt to your right foot. Take hold of your belt in your right hand. Take a breath in again and lengthen. And then on an exhale, we're going to side bend over towards the right. So maybe we're not turning, we're keeping the body facing forward. Side bend, maybe your elbow come to your leg, maybe to the inside of your leg, maybe your hand will reach your foot. Loads of different variations, all of them perfect. Reach your left arm up. Take another deep breath in, the sides of your body is nice and long, and left arm up and over past your ear. This should feel lovely, really good in the sides of the body. And if you find that this left hip is lifting up away from the floor, just ease out of the side bend. So you want to feel that sense of being grounded and anchored. If it's okay in the neck, you could look in underneath the left arm. Inhale and lift back up. Let's go the other side. Stretch. Left leg out. Bend the right knee. Take your time to settle and really find your space here on the mat. Lengthen, roll your shoulders back. If you're using the belt, you can lasso your left foot. And then side bend over towards the left side. So remember, we're not allowing that right shoulder to dip down. We're trying to keep that lift and expansion in your heart space, in the inner body. Keep that brightness, keep that fullness. Reach your right arm up, turn your palm and reach it up and over. Enjoy the stretch, feel into it. Maybe you can look in underneath your top arm. Inhale and lift up. We'll come back to cross-legged seat. Take a breath in and twist towards the right. Keep your heart lifted, nice length in the side body. Every single pose, we take our time coming into it. We notice how we feel. Go to the other side. Inhale back to center. Let's come to lie down on our back. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Make circles with your knees. Release your feet, release your legs. Bring your right hand to your belly, your left hand to your heart. Take a deep breath in, side body long, shoulder blades onto your back. And as you breathe out, settle into your foundation. Feel your entire body as it's being supported by the floor beneath you. Can you surrender a little bit more with each breath? Soften your outer body, soften your muscles, soften your skin. Allow your bones to be heavy. Bring your awareness to the space between your hands. And allow that inner space, that inner landscape to expand with each breath. Feel your inner body bright and full. Connect to the inner power, the universal energy that's inside of you, that's all around you, and that connects you to every person, every living thing on this earth. Take a moment to remember back to your intention for your class today, for your practice. And say that again to yourself. Allow it to resonate and settle into your heart space. You can stay here as long as you like. And this is where I'm going to leave you.